Well, hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome, everyone. Shout out to all of the replay viewers that are watching this later on tonight or even in the morning with your coffee. Want to give you a big shout out and thank you for being here. And if you happen to be here live, say hello. I'm going to give you guys a second here while I check my feed and make sure everything's coming through okay. Just give me 1 second and tell me, hopefully you're having a good day. It's been a good day here. I have been in painting mode today, so it's always a good day when I'm in painting mode. So um, if you happen to be brand new here, my name is Kelly Weiler, and I'm the owner here at Girl Upcycled Studio, I should say, along with my husband, even though he's not, he's kind of in the background and does a lot of support stuff in the back end of it, but we are located in Zanesville, Ohio, just about 1 hour east of Columbus. We are open to the public, so if you are coming around, we're really close to Interstate 70, so if you are around the area and you want to just saunter around the studio a little bit, we have public hours on Fridays and Saturdays from noon until 6. So it's a great time to meet some of you that we feel like we know already out in YouTube land or Facebook land. I am broadcasting on both places right now. So say hello to me, please. And I feel like everything's coming through okay, good and clear. So what I'm going to do today is, let me show you. Well, let me see if I can just move the camera. That might be easier. I'm going to paint this little, excuse the bumpy ride, this little bunny bottom. So I don't know if you guys can see him back there. This was actually a class that I taught inside my Creators Club group, which is an online art membership. And I teach there every Tuesday night. So I always love seeing new members come in and grow with us. So, but anyway, that is a watercolor class that I taught. So today I'm going to be painting this over again, but only it's going to be in DIY paint, which is clay-based paint, along with acrylics. So I hope you guys can join me and hang out for that. Oh, awesome. Catherine says the messenger reminder is fantastic. I love hearing that because unless I hear from you guys, I never know if anything's working properly. I'm going to take these glasses off because it's probably causing a little bit of a glare. Anyway, thank you for that, Catherine. So what she's talking about, if those of you that are on Facebook, I don't think this will work on YouTube, but if you're on Facebook watching, you can just type in subscribe into the comment section and you'll get a little notification that I'm live. And if you're not on there live when I am, you'll still see the notification that you can watch the replay. So it's a great way for you to keep up on all the things happening inside the studio. It's a priority. I'm going to try to come on here more regularly and do things like I'm doing today. So that brings me back to my project that I'm doing here. This is a little rocker. I painted this yesterday on my Facebook page, so you can look at yesterday's live and find out all of the colors that I used on this. I have 4 different colors that I used on this, so it has a lot of depth to it, and I wanted to give it a little bit of a feel, like a earthy kind of feel, as if it's grass or moss, without actually being grass or moss. So you can watch that yesterday. And then today I am live here and we're going to paint this little bunny butt. And he's so cute. Oh, hey, before I get started, I wanted to show you guys this past Tuesday. This is actually what we painted inside the Creators Club. And I got this finished and I do have this up on the website for sale now, and it is an 8x8 gallery wrapped original art. It's a bearded iris. You guys, it was a great class. We did a lot of layers. We did some sketching prior to the finished painting because an iris has all of those crinkles and movement and layers, right? So we had to kind of do a little bit of sketching prior to starting. So this class is inside the Creators Club, or if you're not into that, you can buy the original one if you'd like. It's on the website and it's at girlupcycledstudio.com. All right, so with that, hello, Judy. Oh, yes, I get to see my Rob. Hello, Rob Gloria. Thank you for being here. And Judith is here. Thank you, everyone, for being here live. Oh, right. So it looks like everything's coming in okay. So I'm going to see if I can pop back over onto my YouTube so I can see. Oh, it's showing everybody's name too. Tammy's here. Yes, I'm working on a happy chair. So those of you that, if you're new, something that I do all the time throughout the year, I probably do, I don't know, between 3 and 5 chairs, but I call them happy chairs because they make you happy when you see them. And every time I paint one, even if they're sitting in the studio for a while, people love the little happy chairs. So that is what I named them. So they always have something cute and flowery and happy on it. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to lower my camera angle just a smidgen so y'all can see. And if you noticed, I went ahead and I did not seal the chair yet. Now you can if you want to. I didn't. Because there is a little trick to this. If you seal, like a hard seal, like Big Top, you seal it first, and then if you go over top of it and you paint your design with the DIY, the clay-based paint, and you mess up, it will wipe right back off. So if you're a new artist or if you're unsure of yourself, then that's a great option for you, okay? And let me take this little ticker off of the bottom because it's in the way. We don't need to see that. Okay, so anyway, that's a great tip for some of you that are new. I'm just gonna go for it because I kind of sometimes, I'm kind of like the whole, like Bob Ross, happy mistakes, right? And let me grab I thought I had everything. I need to grab my brushes, which are on my table. Hold on. Okay. And I have a couple of my turquoise iris brushes, so you can find all of this on the website. If you need a great set of brushes, the Hobbyist comes in a whole full set. It's a great place to start, and that's what I'm going to use today. This is called the Assistant. I'm going to use this one, and I may use this small one. It's called the Little Edge, and I don't know if I use anything else along the way. I will let you know. I'm going to start off by using, hi Pam, all my friends are here today. I'm going to just almost create a little bit of a wash, and I have the color Prairie Gray. This is from the DIY Paint Company, and it's going to make a really nice base, I think. And I think I'm just going to go ahead and kind of lightly just outline this little bunny in this color because it's a nice neutral. I don't know why I'm so hungry today, and I even had like one of those big bowls from Panera. You guys ever have those? And it was good, but here I'm hungry again, and like I literally just ate a couple of hours ago. But it might be a good thing because I've been working out, and so maybe that's why. Maybe I'm just burning it off more. We're just going to tell myself that that's what it is. So for right now, I'm just outlining this, and I have it all chalked on here. But I think you guys can see it a little bit better. Chalk is a great way to just kind of lightly sketch in something if you're kind of not sure. I use it in my classes, my little local classes that I teach, and it's just a great little thing to offer. I know some of you are, I'm going to take his little foot down here because why not? I know some of you are artists and teachers as well, and so that's something great you can do in your classes. Kind of teach people to chalk it on first. Are there any questions? Let's see if I can see the questions here. Oh, okay. I think Pam was the last one. All right. So we're just going to, voila. And it looks cute already, and it's just a little outline so far. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm kind of following my design that I originally did. And so I think I'm going to, anywhere where there's some brown or darker color, I'm going to go ahead and fill in with this color, the prairie gray, for right now. Just fill it in. And then that way I can, it'll help me as I layer my colors, it'll help me know where to put everything. When I paint, I don't like to get everything like just perfect as far as, you know, as far as perfect layering colors. I like to kind of let my colors kind of melt together, so to speak. And something I've been working on this year has been just trying to be looser with my, I'm a fairly loose painter anyway, but it's something I always strive to do more, is to just be a little more painterly and loose and loosey-goosey, and not be so perfect with the brush strokes. So what that means is in my painting, so as I'm like the iris that I just painted, so if you notice, sorry, there's a little bit of a glare, but if you notice on this, you'll see the brush strokes. You can actually see places where my brush laid the paint in there. And it actually allows it to be kind of chunky and just, it gives it a very, very painterly look. Hello, my Michelle. Hello, Dion. How are you two? I hope you're having fun. I want you two to do me a favor. Have a little fun for me, please. Can you do that? So happy for you both. So the girls, Michelle and Dion, they are going to the Junk Gypsy prom. So excited. And they're going to a very dear friend's birthday party. And that might be even just as fun. So have fun, ladies. I am with you in spirit. All right. So there's that first layer. Let's put the second layer in here. And this one's going to be a little bit darker. And the fun thing, you guys, with when you do children's little, you know, or even whimsical, it doesn't have to be children's, but whimsical painting or children's paintings, you can have a little fun with it. You don't have to be so serious. So on my sample, my original watercolor up here, I have purples worked into it and magenta and little pops of color. So you can have fun with it. kind of do that with all of my paintings though, but I think you can get away with a little more with the children's painting. All right, so this will be a little bit later down here. This is gonna put just a nice little base down. I don't think I'm gonna paint the tail this gray color because it's gonna be white. Okay. All the fun for you, sister. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, thank you. I'm feeling the love. I'm feeling the fun already. All right. Let's get the little feet. His little feet are kind of at an angle. I just love this little painting. This is something we did, I believe, last spring. And I was like, you know what? I just wanted to do something different than the front on bunny. We did a little class last year and I'm like, let's do the bunny butt. Okay, so I've got that in there. I think I'm going to go ahead and let's start working in a little bit darker. I'm going to take some raw umber. And a little smidgen of raw sienna. I don't think I need too much. I think I'm going to grab a little bit of liquid sunshine. Put that in. Yellows are a hard color for coverage, so DIY paint does a great job on really highly pigmented yellows. So I'm really, really glad of that. Oh, there's probably enough in there. I can just scoop out. Have you done a painted chair like this before? I have not, Pam. Not like this one. We did, oh, I think she's talking to Judy. Judy says, I have not with the bunny, but I have done the sunflowers. Yeah, we've done some really cool painted chairs in the group. So we would love to have new members. If any of you want to join an awesome, awesome, supportive, loving, kind group of ladies, come paint with us in there. Okay. Next, I think I'm going to go ahead and grab really like the rouge color. I use this quite a bit. And then I have a little bit of violet. I'm going to put just a little tinge of this on here. It's not going to take too much. So I have a question for all of you, if you could help me. So I felt like I went with this green chair and a bunny because I think it's for a little boy or a little girl. So I'm really unsure about doing the flowers on it because I think that might be a little too much for the little boys if the little boy wants it. What do you think? Or should I do a little bit of flowers, or am I overthinking it? I mean, I know my husband loves flowers, but I don't want it to be too frou-frou. Okay, so I'm going to dip in here. Oh, I need some white. Okay, when I use white, I'm using titanium white. White is the lightest value that you can get. So I always wait until I'm completely done before using a pure white. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to dip in there just a little smidgen and dip a little bit of white inside my brown that I'm using, the raw umber. Okay, and let's get my brush wet. When your brush pulls on you a little bit, that's a really good sign that you need water. he's going to be pretty cute. To say so myself. Oh, I'm sorry. I think I had my, did I have that in the way? I did. You guys yell at me if I have my little plate in the way. Let's see. It's a whole art in itself, gang, doing this whole video painting while you're live video while you're trying to paint. It's just a whole thing. Trust me. Okay, I think we want to go lighter as we come down here. I want to give him some fluff. Everybody's saying hi to each other. I love that. Nobody's answered my question. What do you think? Is there any, do you have any opinions about, should I add flowers to him, or do we want to wait until I'm done and then decide? Really, really nice, you guys. The DIY paint mixes lovely with acrylic, so I most generally use them together when I paint. Nice. I don't know if you can see, he's got a nice texture to him, right? Because we want him to look fluffy. Okay. And then I think I can start getting a little bit darker, and I think I'm going to add just a smidgen of this. I'm not cleaning my brush off. I'm just going to dip into some of this violet that I used. We're going to take the brown into a brown with a little bit of violet. Thank you, Pammy. I miss you, Pam. When you coming back to see me? Look at this. Thank you. Everybody says or saying they like my jacket. Thank you so much. It is from Cantha Bay is the name of the company that I got this. Hi, Patricia. How are you? Oh, it really got, I'm going to wet my brush down a little bit and see if I can get this. There we go. You can almost just feel that it pulls. I'm going to add a little white to this. It's a little too dark. You can almost just feel your brush just really pull as you're doing this. I like the colors that I used with the whole watercolor deal. So I'm going to kind of stay in that realm of colors, but I think, let's see. I want to add a little gray. So the gray, I know I'm doing some of this purpley hue to it, but if you ever see a little animal that has that gray, like we had a little cute little cat, her name was Squeaky. Oh gosh, my husband's cat, he loved her so much, but she had the prettiest gray coat and it had this purple hue to it. She was so sweet. So that's kind of what I'm doing right now. Let's see. Pam says she misses me too. Nice. It's nice to be missed. It's nice to be loved and missed and all the things, right? Let's see, I'm going to run this down to his little, I think I can make him a little bit fatter too. I do like chunky animals. Let's just chunk him out a little bit more. Judy says, come to see Kelly's anniversary in May, Pam. Oh, she says, I wish I could. It would be so much fun. Oh, we would love to see you. But if anything, you have to come. You are coming back for the retreat, right? I've got several retreats coming up, ladies. For those of you that actually, all of the tickets are sold out to the Creative Connection with Dion. Dion's hosting that one. All of our tickets are sold on that one, so nothing's available there. But I will be at SOAR again this year. And that is at Rose City Boutique and Village Chic. So I will be there teaching. So excited. And so we should be seeing a little lineup soon of everybody that's going to be there, and then I'll start posting stuff about that. So I've got a little bit purple or pink on me there. Hi Denise, how are you? I hope you're coming, Pammy. It just wouldn't be the same without our Pam, would it? And I do need to get that date scheduled soon, ladies, so I will try to get the retreat that I'm doing here scheduled soon. So I'll be doing, for the creators members, my club members. So if you get in the club, then you can come, see? That's how that works. I thought about opening it up, but I want to make sure that if I ever do that, it would be open to members first, and then it would go open to public. So I just haven't decided yet if I'm going to do that. So maybe I will let you guys know. Adding little pops of purpley tones. You can see the brush strokes that I'm leaving in. It's really giving that illusion of fluffy fur. So it's always a good thing. Okay. Go. Take it pretty light here. Mixing some of my lighter colors. I do encourage people to make their own colors when they're painting. It's kind of a great way to get a custom look when you're not using paint right out of the tube or the jar. Even the DIY paint, guys. I know it's a furniture paint. Love it. That is why I put it in my artwork. Okay, but it's so nice to custom make the colors. Just like this chair, the colors on this chair, the 4 colors mixed together to produce this look. So it really is kind of cool to get that custom color. Okay. Get his little hind legs in there. Okay, and then back to the darker. Pam says, I love that purple gray combination for fur. Yeah, it's good, ladies. If you've not tried it, give it a try. It is pretty good. Good combination for fur. That just got a little bit too white on me, so I'm going to add a bit of the lighter. So what I'm trying to do is, I'm not sure if that color's right yet, but what I'm trying to do is build some layers so you can see the different folds of his skin. If it was all the same, And we wouldn't really be able to decipher one section from the other. So I'm going to just put that in there. And I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add a little bit of that prairie gray into the mix. So it got a little bit almost fleshy colored on me, right? Oops, got a little purple in there. We'll just blend that in. Okay. And let's put some of this lighter color in here. I will try to go live next week. And I've got a mural I'm painting for a local business, so I'll try to come live and show you some of that as long as they don't mind. I'll make sure before I do it. Okay. I love that y'all are talking to each other amongst yourselves. Okay. So I've got the base color on. Wow, I didn't get his feet. Let me get his feet real quick. His little feet in there. Let's take it down. I haven't done a children's chair in a while. His little feet. Okay, I'm gonna go in and mix white. I'm gonna put just a little tinge of purple into the white. Got too much. Okay. Thanks, Denise. How are you, Denise? What are you getting into today? Just to explain too, I'm reading the comments down below, so I've got my camera up here. I'm using StreamYard to film this today, so I feel like it's doing a good job. Okay. Yeah, so it's going to look really white, so I'm going to, I think, add a little prairie gray to that. Here we go. Remember, you guys, when you are using white, remember what I said? White is just the lightest that you can get. So, and I know that we're doing a little whimsical theme here, but you know, we still need to have room if we need to take the volume up a little bit on the highlights, right? And I'm just really trying to make his little tail nice and fluffy. Because that little tail is kind of the star of the whole thing, right? A big tail on him. Okay. Haven't painted in a while. Girl, got to get on that. Can I give you homework? Do you need homework for the day? bit of a lighter, or sorry, a darker color. I'm going to swoosh a little bit in there just to give it a little bit of a shadowy. It's all about the layers. I think I need shirts that say that, ladies, right? I'm always saying that. It's all about the layers. Oh, okay, let me show you so far what we've got. You have projects to start? Oh, I have projects to finish. Hopefully you can see that okay. So this is his hind, like his legs and his little feet coming out. So need to just work on, I'm going to continue working on that. You have, okay. So why don't you go ahead and work on getting that finished first before you start anything else. Oh, here goes the pink that I need. Let me go grab that. Okay, so I've got this corally kind of pink that I'm going to put on here. And I'm going to use this for his ears. Oh, I got way too much. I really like, that is the Master's Touch brand, and it has almost like this coral kind of feel to it. Jeez, I just spilled water. Gosh, you guys, really just spilling all the things today. So I'm going to mix the pink with just maybe a smidgen of that prairie gray for right now. Let's see what happens. Fill this in. Might be too light. I'm thinking it is. But that's a good base anyway. There we go, that's better. Oh, Renee asked a question. Renee Tracy, the DIY is the clay-based paint and it's for wood. It was created for furniture painting, but I also use it, well, you can use it on anything. I actually, oh, you guys, my windows look so good. I have my windows painted on my retail, my art studio, because there's a little retail section there too. But I use it on my windows, and it will stay on until I take it off the glass. You can paint anything, ceramic. You can paint, what else, ladies? Paper, wood, ceramic, glass. If you want it to stay, like if I was to paint that glass and I don't want it to remove or I don't want it to come off, I could go over it with a clear seal, but it will stay on there as is. I don't have it sealed on my windows. It'll stay on there until I reactivate it with water, and then I'll have to scrape it off. But I hope that helps. I'm sorry, Renee, I did not see your comment come through. So thank you, ladies, for pointing that out. I love how twisted his little ears are. on this. This would be a great little gift for a new baby, right? And I kind of want to go like put some highlights in there. Hello, Mary Catherine. How are you? Goodness sakes, all the people are coming in. All the peoples are here today. All the folks, all the peoples. Oh, shoot. Okay, I'm going somewhere I don't want to go on this color. Doing great. Good. I miss you too. Okay. I'm not liking what I just did on this, so I'm just going to spread it out a little bit and dab it. Okay. What have you been doing lately, Mary Catherine? I haven't talked to you in so long. All right, there, that's better. Let's see. I'm trying to paint very similar to what I did with the watercolor, but I have to remember, this isn't a watercolor, so I'm not going to be able to get that same look. Okay, but I do love how the colors kind of meshed together. So I'm trying to achieve something similar to that. I do love the watercolor though. Okay. Mary says, I've been working at Colonial Williamsburg and joined a running club. Wow, that's amazing. How fun is that? Very cool. Very cool. Okay. I feel like I need to dilute some of it down a little bit. Oops. Okay. All right. Oh, really got too light again. Keep making the same mistake. Let's see. Oh, well, that's good for you to see. People make mistakes, huh? It's good for you to see and know that, to know how to correct. So what I'm going to do is just kind of blend it out again and reapply. I don't mind it being a little bit, it's pulling too pink with that rouge that I used. So I need a deeper, you know what I need is a red ochre, I think would be perfect, maybe. Let me do that. And I think that's going to, the red ochre is nice because It's warm, but it's a brown. So it's going to pull. Oh, I think that might work. We're going to try it. Try different colors, you guys. Just don't be afraid to. I mean, what's the worst that could happen is that you don't like it, right? I think it might mix into what I have. Maybe. This is how I waste paint, though, is trying to make colors. Does anybody else do that? Trying to custom make colors. I do waste paint that way, but I like to. There we go. I like to play around and do that though. Not too bad. All right. And you can always go like back into it. So I'm gonna back over some of it with the prairie gray just to like bring it back down a little bit. I don't mind it having a little bit of purpley hue, but I don't want it to completely take over. There we go. Should be a little subtle. Okay. Now let's take it up just a smidgen. Plus, it's another layer of goodness, right? That's right. She says it's just paint, right? That's right. True. Very true. I'm liking it. I think it's coming along. I feel like it's taken longer than what a watercolor would. Watercolors are, I think, very forgiving. Have any of you dabbled into the watercolor world at all? I love it. I think the reason that I like it is that you have to just kind of go with it, go with the flow, so to speak, right? No pun intended, but seriously, you kind of do. There we go. A little bit of like blondie highlight, brownie, wine blonde highlights going in there. So he is basking in the sun, is what this little guy is doing. So there's little places where the sun's hitting him. That's where you're seeing some of the yellow hitting his fur, is that sun hitting his little bum. He's having a good day, chilling out. Do you think that the tail, we need to continue working on the little tail as we come forward. So I think I can go ahead and dip into my white and kind of start putting some of these highlights in with the white. Mary says, I just started watercolors and it's so fun. It is, isn't it? Hello, Cheryl. How are you? Is there anybody over on YouTube watching? I haven't seen any comments from YouTube. So if you happen to be watching on YouTube, please say hello. Let us know you're here so we can meet all of you as well. Oh, goodness. I just dipped into the wrong color. That would have been a big mistake. I get so much paint on here. Here we go. Its tail's coming out really cute. I feel like I need to use a little bit of lighter, like a light, really light brown. And put some little movements in. Too light. So what is it that you're painting, Mary? You said you've been painting watercolors, but any certain theme or his ear needs to be a little bit like there we go. That's better. Tried some Tracy Verdu. Oh my goodness, I love so the intuitive art that I love so much, right? Tracy was I believe she was the first one that I saw that was doing that, the intuitive art. And I was like, oh my gosh, who is this amazing woman? And what is this amazingness that she is doing? Awesome. Is she teaching classes or is it something she's teaching? Like I need, my brush needs to be wet. Trying to just look for where I need some highlights to be. His little love her stuff. I probably have seen her owls. Oh my gosh. You want to talk about, I am like crazy for owls. I have like, I don't know, might be a sickness. I just want to paint owls all the time. You know what I haven't done with an owl? I don't think I've done a happy chair with an owl. So that should be something I should do next. So I'm just going in and putting little light movements just to give the illusion of hair. Okay, she says, Mary is saying she does teach, but I found some of her art to try in my art journal. She is amazing. Yeah, she is. She is. I think, is she from Australia? I want to say. I think she is. Not, don't quote me, but I think she's from Australia. Yeah, she's pretty amazing. I need to not go too light. So I'm just, all these layers is just adding just more depth. And okay, really need to get this little butt here. He's got a, I think we should have made this a little bit bigger. So just like that, we just made his rear end a little bit more substantial, right? Yeah, she is. Oh, and ow. Okay. I will try to see if I can do an owl soon. That would be fun, and I can come and paint with all of you. Huh. It's kind of nice because I'm painting here. I can just paint. I don't have to actually teach. But hopefully you're learning some as it goes. I don't know if you can see the definition. I may need to add. Let me see if I turn this light off. What happens? Oh, it looks better with the light off. I think it was causing a shine. But it's coming along, guys. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me, watching this. It's awesome. Having some company while I paint. It's a little bit. I keep going way too light and then too dark, so it's like it's a fine line there that I'm trying to stay in. I don't want to lose all that purple. Love that, a little bit of that purple showing. There we go. That's what we needed. Love the purple and greens look really good together too. So okay, let's, I feel like I need to work on his little. Are you guys getting tired of watching? Who is still here watching? It's like watching paint dry, huh? Putting a little bit of that purple hue on his feet here and there. Mary says, I'm watching and listening while I'm running. You're keeping good company. Thank you. It's awesome. Are you going to do a marathon or something, or thinking I can go? I could work a a little bit of this pink into his little. I should have looked up what the bottoms of their feet look like, but I'm gonna say there's probably a little pink, bit of pink there. 5K, only a 5K. Oh my goodness, that's great though. It's wonderful. I don't think I could do that. If I really had to, I could. If somebody was chasing me, I could totally do that. I did start working out again though. I think I mentioned that earlier. So I am trying to. I like the whole like weightlifting. I like the weight stuff a little bit more. It's kind of my thing. So that's wonderful. I'm sure you'll do it. Hi, Carolyn. How are you? Are you coming in on Facebook or are you over on YouTube? I think you're on Facebook, aren't you? So I'm just kind of going in, adding some like dark, wherever I feel like there needs to be like a shadow or something. So I'm using the same colors that I've already used. I'm not changing, of course. I'm just using some of that dark purple mixed with a little bit of brown for some of the shadows and where I want it to look a little bit darker. But I'm not reinventing the wheel. Sorry, I think I keep holding my plate up against there. So you guys will enjoy what I've got going on next week. I've got a event space that I'm going to be painting, and it's called the Sunken Barge. And so I'm going to do this decrepit sunken boat mural. So I'm looking forward to it so much. I'm a little bit behind schedule. We had some family stuff going on and people was needing some help. So we were ready to get back on schedule here. But that's one that I'm excited to be doing. Just putting in some shadows, and I don't know if I like that yellow in there. I think it got a little dirty looking on me, the yellow, so I may just go over it. I feel like his little legs need to be just defined a little bit more. This little hind corner. Notice like my brush too, when I'm doing this, I'm kind of just a little bit putting a lot of movement on there so I can get that texture of that hair. Went a little bit too far over. Carolyn says she had dental work done and I'm a little sluggish. Oh, well, take it easy. Hi, Denise. How are you? Back again? Good to see you here. This is kind of where I'm at. I feel like it's pretty good. I may have to, I think I'm at the point now, gang, where, and I always teach this in my group to my creators club. Whenever I'm teaching a class and you kind of get to where you're like, I'm not sure what it needs next, I tell them to walk away from it. Walk away, come back. Even if you come back a couple hours later or the next day, doesn't matter, but you're going to come back with fresh eyes, and then you will know immediately what it needs or what it does not need. So I think that's what I'm going to do. And let me turn that light off there so you can kind of see a little bit better. So that's what it's looking like so far. So right now I'm trying to decide what it needs next. I feel like his butt needs to attach more to his hindquarters, so that I can tell immediately I need to attach that a little bit better. And then I'm trying to decide if I should do like a few little sprigs of flowers there. Seems like it needs something. Do you guys have any input for me? If you're watching on YouTube, let me know what you think. Do you think I should add like some little sprigs of little flat, like little tufts of something? I feel like it needs something. He needs grounded. Judy says yes, flowers. She says she loves it. What is the Creators Club you mentioned? Renee. It is a very, very special art group that I teach live in every Tuesday. We love to have new members in. A lot of the ladies that are in here talking to each other are members of my group. This is one of the classes that I taught, and it was a watercolor class, and it's the little bunny butt. It was last spring, I think we did that. And I decided I would do it in acrylics on a chair today, but we cover a ton of ground, from acrylics to furniture painting. Anything I do, if it is on furniture, has art on. It's art related. It's very art focused, and the people that are in there are passionate about art. So we meet live every Tuesday and we paint together, and the recordings are there for you anytime you want to take it. And what else, ladies? Anything else? We have a live meetup in-person meetup once a year, so you get to actually meet these friends that you've made. They're wonderful ladies. All of the members are the thing that makes it so special, because they are. Tuesday, this is our class. Tuesday we did the bearded iris, which I showed earlier. But this was a class. So we'll do acrylics. We'll do furniture paint. We will use, what else? Acrylics, watercolors. We've covered a lot of ground. And I have hired people to come in and teach classes as well. So we have that. We do a lot of fun things in there. But anyway, let me see. I might be able to pop up. Here's the banner. Nope, that's not it. There it is. So that's the link. I just put it up. That's where you go. So girlupcycledstudio.com, and you'll go to the Creators Club. So anyway, gang, thank you so much for hanging out. If anybody has any other comments, questions, whatever, let me know, okay? Thanks so much, and I will see you all soon. I'll probably be back. Like I said, I'll be painting a mural hopefully next week. So see you then.